Congratulations on getting your real estate license. I'm sure you are bombarded with text messages, emails, phone calls, as well as postcards being mailed to your home. But today, you guys, I want to talk about a number of things that I wish I knew before getting my real estate license. So if you are just getting your license, you want to watch this to the end of this video because I want you to avoid the mistakes that I made in the beginning and just some of the things that I didn't know. So let's jump into it. If we haven't met, I am Cher Allen with eXp Realty, and I want to welcome you to my channel. I train thousands of agents every year to help them scale their business by using their personal brand and leveraging social media. So if this sounds like you, you're in the right place. But let's jump into all of the mistakes I want you to avoid. The first thing I wish I would have known was about my CRM and my sphere of influence. One of the things you want to do as a new agent is to go ahead. You can do this while you're in school right now, or you can do it if you're waiting to get your license. You can start collecting all of your friends, family, social media, just everyone, all of your contacts that's in your phone. You can start collecting their information, first name, last name. If you can get their home address, that would be great. But then their email, make sure it's the email that they're using. You can go ahead and put them in an Excel spreadsheet because most likely your very first deal is going to come from someone that you know because you are going to be their expert, and people work with people that they know, like, and trust. That is one of the things that I wish I would have done early was to go ahead and get my CRM started and just go ahead, look in your phone, just scroll down, scroll all the way up through all your contacts, look and see how many contacts you have and reach out to everyone. I don't care if they're out of state because you still can help someone that is out of state. You can actually do a referral, help them find an agent if they're moving in their state. And that's one of the things that I wish I would have known because I would have started doing that early. So that's one of the things that you could go ahead and start on as a new agent, or you're in classes getting your license. So that is where I want you guys to begin. The next thing is your personal branding. Now, this is not something that I did personally, but the agents that I work with in my group and in my organization, a lot of them do not have their personal brand built out. And so you can kind of start on your personal brand as far as thinking about, who you're trying to target. Do you think you're going to work in luxury? Are you going to work with single moms? Are you going to work with families? Are you going to work in military? Are you in the medical field and you're going to work with doctors and nurses, teachers? Start thinking about who you're going to target as far as your business, because we all have an ideal client that we want to work with, or you want to have an ideal client. Of course, we're going to work with everyone that comes along, but you want to have an idea of who you want to target, and that's a great place to start. So that's one thing that I see with a lot of my agents. They haven't worked out their personal brand. They don't know who their ideal client is. They don't know who they're targeting. And I do not want that to be you. I want you to avoid that because that is super important. And that will just help you just move along a lot quicker in your business, just knowing who you are targeting and who your ideal client is. And that will help you build your personal brand. Staying on personal branding, I know you're going to go and work at a brokerage because you're a new agent. A broker has to hold your license, but I want you guys to start really thinking about how do you want to show up on social media? How do you want to show up online? Because clients are going to look you up. They're going to Google you. They're going to go to your Facebook business page. They're going to go to your social media. So you want to start thinking about your personal brand, like what colors you want to use, what fonts you want to use, what kind of website you want to have. I mean, you could already start working on your own personal website. What I recommend and what I did from the beginning was I went ahead and created everything outside of the brokerage. And I do recommend that for a lot of my agents. I actually worked at 5 other brokerages before coming over to eXp. And so you don't want to get lost if you move to a brokerage and you decide that you do not like it. You do not want to get lost in the shuffle of you're moving over here to over there. I was using their website. Now I need to get this new website set up. I don't want you guys to get lost in your business and you don't want to lose any business because in between that setup time, a client may be looking you up. They may be wanting to work with you. They may think like, oh, let me just look up this person and oh, they don't have a website, or oh, they don't have any social media, or they don't have anything. So you want to really honestly be independent, have your own personal brand, have your own everything, because this is your business. I think this should be the next thing. This is actually your business. And I think a lot of agents do not know that becoming a real estate agent, you do not work for the brokerage, you work at a brokerage. Okay, so when you work at a brokerage, you are an independent contractor. You receive a 1099. You are not an employee. And so I knew this, but sometimes agents don't know that. They don't realize all of the things that comes with starting a business. You may want to get your LLC. You want to get a business account and pay yourself through your business account. There's a lot of things that you need to do as a business owner. It's like you're opening your own business. You are. And we get into this business to have the freedom and have the time, but you do have a business that you are starting. And so you want to go ahead and start thinking like a business owner and go ahead and run your business like a business. You are the brand behind your business. So that is another mistake that I want you guys to avoid. Another thing that I want you guys to do as a new real estate agent is to start thinking about your social media. Social media could be one of the reasons why you're thinking about getting a real estate license, because you see agents online in their nice cars and looking at all these beautiful homes, but you want to start thinking about your own personal social media and how you want to show up online. Now, I know that there are a lot of different platforms out there and there's tons to choose from, but honestly, I want you to use at least 2 different platforms for your social media. That could be Facebook or Instagram or wherever you are comfortable with your social media. If 2 is too many, you can start with 1. You want to have 1 social media platform where you are posting about real estate. Real estate is only 20%. And I know that's probably hard to believe. You think you want to post a bunch of homes and interiors and closings and all of those things. But my rule for social media and real estate is to post at least 20% real estate and 80% of everything else, because you don't want to be too salesy, like, oh, all she posts is houses. You don't want people to think that you're just wanting to sell. People on your social media platforms want to get to know you. They want to know who you are. So if you're just posting houses, it's like, who is this? A house? Like, no, you want to incorporate your personal life as personal as you want to get. Don't be on there posting a fight from you and your spouse. But if you are going to your favorite coffee shop in your neighborhood, or you have a great pizza place, or you went to a festival over the weekend, those are the type of things that you can post that your followers will engage in, versus you just posting a bunch of real estate houses, because that gets to be super boring. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. Although we love looking at houses, but we do not only want to post houses. And do not make whatever page that you plan to use for your real estate business, do not make it private. If there is something that you don't want people to see, go ahead and create another page that is going to be focused on real estate. If you do not want to use your personal social media, go ahead and get you another page set up so you can make that all about real estate if you do not want to use your personal page. And honestly, you can do that right now. You can start your page now. You can start an Instagram. It could be private. You don't even invite anyone to it, but you can go ahead and start thinking about what you want to post in your personal branding and how you want to show up online. Another thing I wish I would have known was to stop going to so many classes. I know real estate is a major learning curve. There's 1,000,001 ways to generate business, and you have to find your way. But a lot of times we'll end up taking a lot of classes and not using any of the information. We're just in class after class after class and not practicing real estate. Well, I guess we're practicing because we're in class, but we don't want to just end up in class. We want to get out and meet as many people as possible. That's what real estate is about. It's about talking to as many people as you can. Every day, you need to have a number of people that you want to talk to, and then you got to get out and meet them. So classes are great, but we want to implement what we are learning. And the only way you're going to learn is to just jump in there and do it. You can say, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to talk to them. I don't know. You're just going to have to make mistakes and do it. That's all you can do. That's the only way you can start. Do you guys know that like 87% of real estate agents do not make it after the 5-year mark? But that is not going to be you. You're going to take these things that I'm telling you guys, and this is going to keep you in the real estate business, because we want all agents to make it. I want you guys to make it. This video could go on for 2 or 3 hours, but I'm not going to talk that much. I'm gonna give one last thing that I wish I knew before getting my real estate license, and that is about brokerages. Brokerages, brokerages, brokerages. Does it matter which brokerage you partner with when you get your license? A lot of times agents want to go to the big box brokerages or where they think they're going to get the best training. And of course, yes, you're a new agent. You need the best training, but you need to look at the training and who's teaching the training at the brokerage that you are looking at or you are interviewing with. I recommend that you guys talk to 2 or 3 brokerages or 2 or 3 different people. Find out if they have a mentor for you. How good is this mentor? Has this mentor had other mentees that have graduated from whatever program they have? Did they sell any houses? You just don't want to join a brokerage and they say we have training, or you think this is the best place that has the best training for agents. What I've learned from working at 5 other brokerages in 3.5 years since moving back to Atlanta, what I learned is a lot of the brokers and the brokerages, the training is not, I mean, you're a new agent, so you don't know what you need. The training is only as good as the trainer, if that makes sense. Because sometimes there are trainers that are training you that, one, probably haven't worked in real estate in 20 years, they don't believe in social media, or they're trying to get into social media, they only know Facebook, or they only work with referrals. And how is that gonna help your business? Because who's your referrals? You don't have any referrals. Or it's a broker at a boutique brokerage and they are big on cold calling, and I don't wanna call anybody. I need to learn other ways to generate business. So you don't wanna be stuck with a broker or a brokerage that is not giving you the training that you need for your business. And everyone generates business different. So you have to find what you're comfortable with. You want to get out of your comfort zone, but you need to find what is going to come natural to you. For myself, I generate the majority of my clients online. I actually moved to LA, didn't know anyone, and built a full business, not knowing anyone. And I did all that on using social media and online and Google and SEO. And so you want to find what's going to align with you and how you want to build your business, and not go with some of the old school training that some of the agents may be teaching at these different brokerages. Do your due diligence. You want to talk to a few brokers, but ask them, can I sit in on your training? There was one broker that I went and sat in on their training. I went and interviewed, and then I sat in on their training, and I was like, this isn't for me. This isn't for me. This works for them, but that's not for me. So you gotta find a fit for you. And I know as a new agent, you don't know what is a fit for you, but once you talk to enough brokers, you should have a pretty good idea of what, different, this one's offering this one's offering that. And don't let them just tell you, this is what we have. Make them show you. Show me. Show me. I want you to show me how the majority of your agents in your office are selling all of these houses and not just 2 agents in your office. Because what happens a lot of times when you are a new agent, all of these brokers are trying to get you into their brokerage. And then if you come in and you don't come in smoking hot, selling all the houses, then you kind of get left to the wayside. And I know I said this was the last one, but I have one more. We are entrepreneurs who work by ourselves. And so a lot of times, a lot of agents will end up alone and feeling like they don't have anyone, or they're just kind of off on their own. They're just working by themselves. They're at home. They don't know where to start. They may go into the office. What I found from being a new agent and working at 5 other brokerages is a lot of times in the classes, the agents didn't want to fully share what they were doing. And so they would give you just a little, like, make your calls. Well, who am I calling? What do I say? Use these scripts. Use these scripts. Like, what are you doing? So a lot of times when they're in your market, agents are a little scared. They don't want you to take a sell from them, although there is so many houses, so many condos, so many townhouses. There's so much real estate out here. There's enough business for everyone. But what I found from working at so many brokerages is a lot of times the agents don't want to fully share. So I'm going to lead this into, if you are a new agent, or you're thinking about getting a real estate license, or you're a seasoned agent and you just sick of your brokerage or your broker, I would love to partner with you and show you what I offer to my team and to my organization. We have social media training over all platforms. We also have tons of Canva templates, and trust me, I'm going to show you. We have KV Core. We also have 50 hours of training a week in the cloud. We are a cloud-based brokerage, and I'm able to partner with agents all over the world, and I would love to find out more about you, your goals, and your business. My link is down below to book a call with me to talk all about you and your business and how I could possibly help. I would also like to share my social media starter pack with you. If you will leave down below in the comments, new agent or starter pack, I will leave a link for you, and I would love to find out how I can help you. I want to thank you for watching. I didn't even say subscribe, but if you want to, go ahead and push that button and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Okay? Bye, you guys.